The Little Riders is a Disney film from 1996. This is directed by Kevin Connor, written by Gerald Pego, with a cast including Noley Thornton, Paul Scofield, Rosemary Harris, and various others. And I didn't like it. I found it to be tremendously boring. And I don't think it's great for younger viewers. I don't think it would be that engaging. Certainly, if I had watched this as a child, I would have been very bored. And for me as an older viewer, I think it feels not necessarily juvenile, but certainly not that engaging. It's not that interesting. There are a couple of engaging, dramatic moments, but it's not even as emotional as I thought. So I just don't think it's a great film. It's about an American girl called Joanne, and she's staying with her grandparents in Holland during World War II. And there are obviously some not nice characters around, and she wants to do some good revolving around the village and the village clock, and there's a bit more of a backstory to it. The specifics of the backstory, and I guess her motivations, were okay. As a concept, it's okay, but I just think it's incredibly boring. It's more of a children's film in some ways, but again, I don't feel like it would be that appealing to that many children. I could be wrong. That's obviously just based on the type of films I enjoyed or perhaps didn't when I was younger. But I don't think it's engaging for older viewers either. There are a couple of scenes here and there that were okay, but not enough. Certainly nowhere near enough to save the film. The characters are believable, the performances are good use of sound and music, fine camera work, and some nice locations as well. Visually, it isn't the most exciting to look at. The locations do look nice, but there's not a lot going on for a lot of the film. The colour palette is believable, but not the most interesting. Some of the costumes are quite nice to look at. Some of them are a bit boring as well. So visually it is fine, but it's not so good to look at that there's always something that's interesting. I found it to be quite bland in appearance. The narrative is boring. The characters are okay. A couple of teeny tiny emotional scenes, but certainly given the narrative, the time period, I think they could have done a bit more with that. Ultimately, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a good film. I don't think it's a good story, at least the way that is presented here. It is actually based on a book by Margarita Shaman, I apologise if I've mispronounced that. Maybe the book's better. If you've read it, by all means, let me know, but certainly based purely on the film, I don't think it's engaging enough for older viewers. It's not emotional, it's not dramatic, it just doesn't really offer very much there, and I don't think it would be that engaging, based on my childhood, for younger viewers either. There will always be exceptions, but generally speaking, I just don't think The Little Riders is a particularly good film.